Hi students, welcome back to our session. Today's session we are going to discuss compound interest. Exercise 2C. If you look at the number 5, Geeta borrowed rupees 15,000. So this 15,000 it is going to be the principal for 18 months. Here listen carefully, they have given in months at a certain rate of interest compounded semi-annually. Semi-annually means every 6 months. Usually we will take compound interest, the time period is equal to 1 year. So here we are going to take semi-annually. Semi-annually means so off year. Semi-annually. So it is off year. So off year means so every 6 months. So I can take here time is equal to off year. You can write it as 6 months. Okay. So here in totally we have here 18 months. Okay, so if you look at this, we have totally 18 months. Just I'm going to write here solution. So principal is equal to 15,000. This is given values, and time period is equal to 18 months. So 18 months means totally you have 3 off years. 3 off year. 3 off year. So it is nothing but 1.5 year, 18 months at a certain rate of interest compounded semi-annually if at the end of the 6 months amounted to. So this is the amount. So the first off year amount is equal to first off year amount is equal to, here they have given 15,600. Now we need to calculate the rate of interest. Okay, so here the first sub question we need to find out the rate of interest per annum and the total amount. So this is very important. The total amount of money that Geeta must pay at the end of the 18th month in order to clear the debate. The amount we need to find here. Okay, now if you look at this given conditions, here we have principal, time it is we are going to calculate it for off years. So totally we have 3 off years. So the first off year amount they have given. So what we need to find here, we need to find out the first sub question. Here it is rate of interest. So I am going to find out the first off year compound interest. So first off year compound interest, first off year compound interest. So here it is nothing but amount, the first off year amount means, so here the first off year amount it is going to be equal to first year principal plus first year compound interest, first off year compound interest. So here amount it is we have 15,000. So I can write here first year amount, first off year amount minus first off year principal. Both if you subtract, we are going to get the compound interest. So first off year amount it is 15,600 minus we have the first off year principal it is 15,000. So both if you subtract, you are going to get rupees 600. So this is the first off year compound interest. So I can write here compound interest for first off year. First off year. Next we need to, the second question sub question we need to find out the 18 months. Okay, so 18 months means 3 off years we need to find, amount we need to find. So here we have first off year compound interest and first off year amount we have. So I can take directly here so first off year amount is equal to, it is going to be carried for the second off year principal, second off year principal. So it is nothing but here we have the first off year amount. In the question itself they have given 15,600 rupees. Now here interest we got, right? Here we should know the percentage before going to find this. Just I am going to find here. So here rate of interest is equal to rate of interest is equal to, we have the formula compound interest into 100 divided by principal into time period. So here we have the compound interest value, it is 600. Just I am going to write the 600 into 100 divided by principal, we have here it is 15,000. Principal it is 15,000. Here the time period, here it is the time we are going to calculate it for off year. So when it is off year means just I am going to put here off. So if you simplify, what we will get, 2 zeros it will get cancelled, 100 it will get cancelled. 60 divided by 15 into 1 by 2 we have. When you take this values, if we simplify, we will get here 60 into 2 divided by 15. So 115 is 15, 4 times, 4 5s are 20, 2 remainder 60. Okay, 6, 4 2s are 8. So we got here rate is equal to 8%. Now we will calculate the second year compound interest. So second year compound interest is equal to second year principal into rate into time period, time divided by 100. So here we have second year principal, it is 15,600. 15,600 into rate we have here, it is 8%. The time period it is for off year. Remember, we are going to calculate it for off year. So the time period always we have mentioned here, it is off. So divided by 100. Now 2 zeros it will get cancelled. And next here we have 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8. So 156 into 4. So both if you multiply, what we will get here, 6 4s are 24, 4 2 remainder, 4 5s are 20, 12 2 remainder 1, 1 4 is 4, yeah, 4 5s are 20, 2 remainder, so 1 4 is 4, 4 plus 2 it is 624 rupees. So this is a second year compound interest. Now we need to calculate the third year amount. So here second year amount is equal to amount for a second half year. For second half year is equal to, so second half year principal plus second half year compound interest. Second half year principal it is 15,600 plus we have 624, 16,224 rupees. So this is the second half year amount. So I can write here second half year amount. Now we need to calculate the compound interest for third half year. Compound interest for third half year. Second half year amount is equal to, here we got 16,224 rupees, and it is nothing but the third year principal, and rate is equal to, we have 8%. Time, again I am telling, we are going to calculate for off years, so time is equal to 1 by 2. Usually we will write 1, but you keep in your mind, here we have to check whether they have given compounded yearly or compounded half yearly. In this question it is compounded half yearly, so I will take the time, it is 1 by 2. Now we will find a compound interest for third year is equal to third year principal into rate into time divided by 100. So principal we have 16,224 into rate it is, we have 8%, and time period it is 1 by 2 divided by 100. Now if you simplify this, what we will get the value, 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8. So if you multiply, 4 4s are 16, 6 remainder 1, 4 2s are 8 9, 4 2s are 8, and 6 4s are 24, 4 2 remainder 4 5 6. So we got here 64,896 divided by 100. So finally you will get here 648.96 rupees. So this is the compound interest. Actually what we need to find here, we need to find out the amount for the third year. Okay, so this is compound interest amount for third of year is equal to this. It is very important. Third of year is equal to, we need to take third of year principal plus third of year compound interest. Remember here it is of year. Now here principal it is 16,000. Here we have 16,224 plus compound interest 648.96. This it is 16,000. So when you add this two, we are going to get here rupees 16,872.96. Okay, this is the amount for third year. So we found here the first sub question. We need to find a rate of interest. A rate of interest is equal to 8%, and we found the second sub question, amount at the end of 18 months or 3 off years, or you can write 3 off years. 3 off years is equal to rupees 16,872.96. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, now if you look at that question number 8, we have rupees 8,000 is lent out at 7% compound interest. So this is the principle what they have given here. Compounded interest rate is equal to 7%, principal it is 8,000, compound interest for 2 years. At the end of the first year they have given here 3,560 or returned. Calculate the interest paid for the second year, the total interest paid in 2 years, the total amount of money paid in 2 years to clear the debit. So remember here we need to find out the second year compound interest and compound interest paid in 2 years. It means first year compound interest we need to add and the second year compound interest we need to add. The total amount paid, money paid in 2 years to clear the debit. So here it means the total amount at the end of the second year. This we need to find. Now here just I am going to write the given conditions. Here solution given principal is equal to rupees 8,000 and we have rate is equal to 7%. The time period they have given it is duration it is 2 years. T is equal to 2 years they have given. At the end of the first year, returned money is equal to rupees 3,560 rupees. Then at the end of the second year we need to calculate the amount. From that amount you need to subtract this 3,560 rupees because he is going to return the amount. For the remaining amount you have to calculate the interest for second year, and as well as we need to find out the compound interest for 2 years. First year compound interest, second year compound interest. The total interest we need to find for 2 years. Then the third sub question we need to find out the total amount at the end of the 2 years to clear the debit. First the compound here to the given values I have written. Now first I am going to find the compound interest for a second year. Before going to find that, first we have to find the leftover amount at the end of the first year. So compound interest for first year is equal to principal into rate into time divided by 100. So here we have principal, it is 8,000, rate it is 7%, the time period we have to take it for 1 year, divided by 100. So if we simplify, what we'll get, 2 zeros, it will get cancelled. So 8 sons are 56, 560 rupees, we got that value here. This is the compound interest for first year. Now we need to calculate the amount. Okay, so here amount for first year, is equal to first year principal plus first year compound interest. So first year principal we have here 8,000 plus compound interest, it is 560. So we are going to get here rupees 8,560 rupees. Now here we need to calculate the amount left at the end of the first year. Here amount returned at the end of the first year. At the end of the first year is equal to, he has written the amount, it is 3,560 rupees. Now we need to find amount left at the end of the first year. End of the first year is equal to, so here we have to calculate the total amount, it is 8,560 rupees. If you subtract 3,560 rupees, so the balance amount for first year is equal to 5,000 rupees. Okay, now here we need to calculate the compound interest for second year. So the first year leftover amount, the balance amount, it is going to be carried for the second year principal, it is 5,000. We have a rate is equal to 7%. Now we need to find out the compound interest of the second year is equal to second year principal into rate into time divided by 100. So here we have second year principal, it is 5,000 into 7 into 1 divided by 100. So in this 2 zeros it will get cancelled. So the leftover here 7 8s 5 7s are 35. So it means 350 rupees. So this is a second year compound interest. Now we need to find out the amount. Okay. So here amount for second year. Amount for second year is equal to second year principal plus second year compound interest. So second year principal, it is 5,000 plus we have here interest, it is going to be 350 rupees. So if you add both, we are going to get here 5,350 rupees. So this is the amount what he has to pay to clear the debate. Okay, now just I am going to write the sub questions answers. Here we have first sub question, the interest paid for second year. For second year is equal to, just now we calculated the amount is equal to rupees 350 rupees. Next, the second sub question, the total amount, the total interest paid in 2 years. In 2 years. Here we have is equal to first year compound interest plus second year compound interest. So the first year compound interest he is paid 560 plus second year it is 350. So both if we add 910, so 910 rupees. So this is a second sub question. The third sub question, the total amount paid in 2 years, to clear the debit, is equal to rupees 8,910. So this is the final answer. So here the total amount paid in 2 years to clear the debit, it is 8,900. Here we can write the principal plus total interest paid for 2 years. Okay, so here the principal it is 8,000 plus here total compound interest paid for 2 years it is, here we have 910. So both if you add, finally we are going to get this answer 8,910 rupees. Now we'll move to the next question.